Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? You are, yes. Welcome back, everybody, to another vlog here on Joseph's farm. It's still day 2. It's in the afternoon now. I had a nice little break after I finished plowing the field over here, the small one. Ta-da! It's all done, and we got lots of work to do before sunset today, because we still have to work on the fields, and we have to bring in the hay, of course. I still need to let it dry a little bit longer. But I wanted you guys, let you know, thank you so much for all the name suggestions. There was so many good ones, but I decided to name her Coco. I like that name. She kind of looks like a coffee bean a little bit. You go ahead and go home. Yes, you stay here. I don't want you anywhere near my tractors, okay? I would hate to hurt you. Reason being is I used to have a Ford Bronco that was brown and beige, and I called it Cookie. I don't know, I always have names for my cars for some reason. I'm weird. And I really like the name Coco. I think it's a cute name for a girl, and yes, you are a good girl. Okay, how's it going? Alright, but let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some sunblock first, like always, because it's burning down. It's really hot here. Alright, good to go. So what do we need to do to the fields? I did a little bit of research of why we actually need to put lime on. I guess I can talk while I drive. I'm gonna go down to the store because we need to spend a little bit of money. Actually, we're gonna have to probably spend a lot of money today to get the seed in. But the reason being is why you need to spread lime on these fields every few harvests, or you just need to do regular testing. There's companies that come out, and I found a slip in our house there that my dad did some testing, and we need to get our pH level up to between 5.5 and 6.5 apparently. That's what they said, and it's a little low. So what happens is that when you use the soil, it sucks out nutrients and so on, right? And then there's two ways. You can either have, from what I understand, is too high of a number, which then makes the soil acidy, which then means you actually just need to let it sit for a season or something. You know, like only grow grass or weeds or something, and just let it sit and then mix it on the next year again. Or if there is not enough pH level, you need to spread lime. And then, thinking of this, right, I'm getting ready to cultivate. Now that we have plowed, I want to get the lime mixed into the soil. So I figured we're going to spread the lime first. That makes the most sense instead of planting and then spreading the lime, because then it's just going to sit on top of the soil. And I want to have it in the soil. So we need a lime spreader. There is one, it's a pretty big trailer. And I'll show you guys as soon as we get to the store. They cost a lot of money. That definitely... It would be a great investment, because we're going to have to use it every few seasons. But having as little money as we have as it is, now that we don't have any backup of the crops that I had to sell to get this awesome tractor here. Let me just park right here, and we'll go check out the storeroom and see the spreader that I have in mind right here. So go ahead and come in here, and it's under fertilizer technology here. It's this Bredel. I'm gonna say Bredel. There's two different ones. There's a big one that starts with 19,000 liters, and then the smaller one with 14,000 liters. And right here it shows they can spread lime. This one can't. This one can't. Only these two can. So we need to get this guy. Like I said, it cost $39,000. I wouldn't even be able to buy all the seeds and everything, right? But we can lease it. That allows me to use it for, you know, as long as I want. The costs just go up. So initially I need to spend $2,000, and then every operating hour above that another $819, and I need to make sure to return it before midnight. Otherwise I get charged another $390, which wouldn't be too bad, right? But these talking to some people, other farmers, and you know, just trying to get as much information as I can. It uses a lot of lime when you spread it, so they all recommended go ahead and get the big extension on top. So that's another. So now we're just $2,000, and then interestingly enough, this again apparently has a spreading width of 12 meters, which I figured, you know, that's large for our small fields. But everybody told me make sure you get this spreading unit attachment that increases the the meters to 18. And I'm like, okay, but isn't that overkill? And they're like, no, because it actually uses less lime when you use that. So I'm going to go ahead and lease this one. And then we need to go and pick up lime. I could buy lime in the store here directly. Like under, I think it is here, the big bags. And that has 2,000 liters. So I would have to, you know, buy many of them, which I think the price actually when I go pick it up from the silo directly is even a little bit better. I can run the numbers here in a minute. So 2,000 liters for $450, but I would have to fill, you know, bring the front loader, bring it up, and then that's a lot of work. So I thought that we're just gonna go to the lime silo directly. I think there's 2 on the map. I have to check exactly where they are. And then fill it up all the way to the top. So now I forgot. Does it actually show me? I just need to... I guess I can do the calculating later, because I'm going to see when it's full how much it holds. And in case there is any left over after we're done liming the fields, we're just going to unload it in the farm and keep it for the future. Let's go ahead and hook this guy up and check on the map. Yeah, the cows, man, they need hay. I'm really cutting it close, but they're getting it today. So there's a lime station up at the biogas plant, and there's one over at the port grain elevator. I think I'm just gonna go up here, because this is the straight shot. Otherwise, I need to come here with the windy roads. Yeah, let's just go up here to the lime station. Okay. I think I know how to get there. I remember this place. This is where I blocked the traffic, and over here I gotta be slow because of these huge curbs. So... is it that thing right in front of me here? Alright, so there's that big curb. I guess it's actually like a channel for the gate. So I think... this thing right here in front of me. Alright, let's go ahead and open the cover. And then see here, I'm gonna, I guess, load? Yes, there we go, lime. And let's see how much this is gonna run me. And for how many liters. And then I can see if it's actually cheaper than the bags or if it's the same. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna cost more because they're at the source. You know, they don't need to put it on pallets and bags and so on. That is going to be very heavy, so I'm happy I bought the high horsepower tractor. Okay, $25.19. I just double checked the price, so it's $450 for 2,000 liter if I buy the bag, and I just did the math. Right now, filling it up from here, it costs about $360 for 2,000 liters. So that saved me a lot of money. I'm always going to pick up my lime here. That's for sure. So now I gotta bring this home to the farm and then figure out how this machine works. Especially with the spreading width. I have no idea how wide 18 meters are. And I don't want to waste anything. I don't want to have too much overlapping and so on. So let me get back to the farm and then we'll go ahead and spread the lime. Trying to figure out which way to start. I think I'm gonna come over from the barn because I need to do the short side first. And if I do it from this end, I'm gonna run into the barn, I think. Yeah, before this trailer gets to the end. So I think we gotta start over here. Now, on my drive over here, I was trying to figure out how do I know, how wide is 18 meters? But, if you guys remember, we added the 6 meter spreading disc to it. So I think this thing here is 6 meters wide. I'm guessing. So that means I need to have one width of this spreading disc back here to the right and one width to the left. And then I am in the middle. So I want to see if my theory here is correct. So I'm going to have to line this up going this way. Somewhat. I'm going to make sure that I'm a little bit further to the right because I would hate to miss just a tiny little bit of strip here. And because then I need to run down the entire side again, and these liming spreaders, from what the other farmers told me, they use a lot of lime. So is this about one width? And I'm just gonna, little bit on the safe side here. I'm just gonna come to here. All right, now just gonna back it up and get it in position so it's somewhat straight here. So yeah, like this, it's for sure. It's less than the spreading width, and I don't know how fast this cruise control will allow me to go, but I'm gonna bring it down to like 7 miles an hour, just in case, you know, this takes off like crazy. So here we go. Let's see if I was right. Oh my god, look at that. It goes exactly to the edge. That was really close. A little bit further to the left and I would have missed the strip and I had to do it again. So I'm happy it worked out this way. And now when I have this done, I can go up and down the long side. Alright, let's turn this off. Oh my god. That used almost 1,000 liters? Wow, am I gonna have enough for this field and the other one? Well, we'll see. But let's check here real quick first what our drone is reporting here. Oh, I gotta come down here. Okay, so I did not miss anything on the edge, so that was good. Alright, very nice. So now I can turn this over that way. And I just gotta make sure to align this similar again. It's really hard to, you know, with the spreading this being all the way back there. Let's just put it here. It's probably gonna overhang a little bit into the dirt again, but I'd rather have it that way than, like I said, having to go up and down again, because you guys see it used 1,000 liters. Okay, maybe I do have to increase the cruise control so it doesn't spread as much in the same spot. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Alright, and let's go make sure that I'm staying nice and straight on this furrow that's right in the middle in front of me. There we go. And then I'll have to figure out... I can see it pretty well. And turn it off. Alright, good. Let's see how well I did on this one. Okay, is there a few pieces that were missed? No, there were not. It just looked that way. Okay, now I got a giant tree in my way. I was actually thinking of cutting down some of these trees, but I kind of like having the greens around, and it also will help with erosion and stuff, I think. So let's see. If we come right about here is way too close. Okay. This way. It's way too close. Alright, so where was I? So let's come to... let's see here. I'm counting first. Let's go take this one where my right tire was. Right there. So if I have a little bit overlapping on the left, it's fine. And let's hit it. Oh yeah. Man, that is a shaky and bumpy ride. But it works. Very nice. So we're spreading lime and I'm almost down to 11,000 liters already. One last strip over here to do, and I could not possibly mess this one up. As long as I stay in the middle of it, it's gonna be enough. And yeah, so I'm gonna be down to about 7,000 liters. I'm gonna say I wasted about 500 liters at one little boo-boo that I made over on the big field. There was just a tiny strip, about half the field, that did not get lime because I was over just one furrow too far. And so I had to go back to that one. It was probably only 200 liters because I didn't run down the entire thing. I went 90-degree angle and just aligned it and then hit the button twice to turn it on and back off real quick. So, now that we are done with lime spreading, we're not going to spread lime. Actually, is there a reason for me not to spread lime over there? I wonder if I can put that on the grass. You know what? I'm just going to leave the tractor here for right now. I'm not going to unload or anything. And we are going to bring in this hay. Let's bring in the hay first, and then I can spread the lime over there and see how much of this area I can cover. And if it's not enough, we'll see if I go get more. Again, none of the lime gets wasted that I don't use, because I can just unload it and then store it here until the next time that we need it. But now we'll take the Fendt tractor over and pick up the windrower and get the hay into a little bit nicer mounds, so it's easier to pick up with the loading wagon. And then the cows finally get something to eat. Which one is it? The one at the end here. Okay. Alright. Let's check over this way. Makes it easier. Alright, there we go. A little bit closer and nice and slow. I don't need the weight, I hope. Actually, I don't remember. Do I even have a weight? I'm not sure. I need to check now. Do I have a weight over here? I do not have a weight, so eventually I'm gonna have to buy one when we start using the front loader. Is it in here? No, I don't think I have a weight. Okay, so eventually we'll have to buy one of those. Whoops, wrong tractor. We were doing this guy here. Alright, so we've done this before, but I'll get set up again. And what was it again? To the left. Yes, it's windrowing to the left. Oh man, we're gonna have to clean up some chicken mess over here too. I know the cows need to have a lot of their manure removed and so on as well. Let's go ahead and unfold this. And that's gonna be quite some time here, quite some work for me to do this. It's such a long field. Okay, so right about here, turn it on, lower it. It's at 7 miles an hour. That's my favorite speed, I think. Yeah, I think that you could go a lot faster here. Let's just test real quick how fast I could go. Yeah, it goes to 11 miles an hour. That's just way too fast for me. That's uncontrollable at times, I think, with the bumpy rides and whatnot. So, yeah, like I said, once this is all done, we'll have to pick it up with the loading wagon. And then I'm gonna see if I can lime this field here, which, by the way, I do want to extend probably in the next season. I think we're gonna harvest grass one more time off this field, and then we're gonna remove some of these trees over here, and then I'm gonna use the plow and change the field size. I think we're gonna make this a bigger field, and I think when that time comes, we are also going to stop having grass over here. It's quite possible that we're gonna put grass into the small field over there. Because, you know, this big field, especially if I add another 50 to 70% or so on the size, I think, you know, we should have a crop on here that we actually sell. But I do want to let it grow at least one more time right here, because we need to start getting some silage going so we can actually make the... I know the abbreviation is TMR. Oh yeah, Total Mixed Rations. That's what it stands for. For our cows, they love that stuff. And then we get the productivity up, which means, you know, we get more milk. And so on. So yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and windrow or rake this whole entire field up. I switched over to the loading wagon and it is almost full. So we're gonna give this to the cows. And, you know, this field was not plowed, not limed, not fertilized and so on. So we definitely have to figure out if we're gonna switch this field over or not. You're not gonna fill this up? Oh, there we go. Now it's full. Because the thing is that I think yesterday I mentioned that I want to get more cows, right? Because we're a cow farm, or I should say a dairy farm. And I only have 12 cows, and if they already need this much food, I know it lasts for 10 days, but we need a field. We need grass, we need hay, and we need grass to make silage so we can make the total mixed rations. So, and we also need hay for the horses, the 2 horses up there, but I don't think those are going to be a big problem. I really have to clean up this mess over here, so let's go ahead and unload this. So it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a couple seasons for me to figure out how much grass I will actually need for all this whole process. And I think then we're going to decide if we're going to switch it over or not. But I'm still going to extend it. I should really extend it today while I still have that lime spreader, so I can lime it all at once. I'm gonna have to see if I want to do that or not. But let's check real quick. How much did that satisfy them? So that went up to 23,000. We had a little bit left. Okay, so we're actually low on grass again, and then of course total mixed rations we have nothing. And if we get these, we get effectiveness of 100%. Right now it's 73%. We can only get it to 75% because we're at the second level. I thought always that, you know, if it shows you 25% and 75%, that those add up to 100%, but it's not. You can only give them grass, then you have 25%. And then if you also give them hay, that trumps that number. I guess it goes by the highest one. That's how it works. Yeah, like I said, cleanliness I need to do, and water is fine, and straw, even though... Well, oh yeah, there's a lot of straw in there. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pick up the rest and probably put it in the... Yeah, I'm going to put that in the hay barn. They're good right now on hay, because that way I have some hay, so we can make the total mixed rations once we have some silage. So like I said, just going to get the rest of this hay off the field, and then it's possible that I'm not going to cultivate today. We're just going to let the lime sit, and I'm actually going... Oh, I forgot. I need to cut down trees if I want to extend this. Yeah, we're not going to do that today then, because that's a long process, especially because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees I need to cut down and saw up and whatnot. I don't even have the equipment. I don't have a handsaw, a chainsaw. No, a handsaw would be horrible. Anyways, let me finish picking up this hay, and then we'll spread the lime here. So it was just under 11,000 liters, and I'm unloading it into the hay loft. So what do we have stored up in here? We have a little bit of straw, right? So this is grass, this is silage, grass, hay, and this is straw. Yeah, you guys see here, just under 11,000 liters, and this is the straw. So we're doing good. That little field over there, I definitely have planned to plant oats. So we can... Where am I going to put the loading wagon? I'm going to put it on the other side here again, so I have a little bit more room to work on the field. I want to do oats over here, so number one is we get the oats to feed the horses. And oh my god, the thing is dirty. I'm going to wash that. And we can then afterwards also pick up the straw just to get a little bit of a cushion on that, because then maybe for 1 or 2 seasons after that, we don't need to do any more straw. We could make some money on straw if we bale it and whatnot, but without baling, I don't think it pays that much. We could try it one day just to see how much a wagon of this... well, we can actually just look. I don't really need to test it, because straw is at $78. So 23,000 liters, that's... What is that? That's $2,000? That's not worth it. But I think when I bale it, I will get more money. But something for the future. Baling equipment is quite expensive. Might as well clean the tractor as well as I'm here already. I like clean equipment. Let's get this side washed off as well. Alright, I think we're good. Everything is nice and shiny. Alright, and now I can put this back into... Ooh, framey. Yep, let me park this back, and then we're gonna spread the lime on that field. And I think... we might be even able to start the cultivating. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it all done by nightfall, but we'll see. I could always work at night, but I'm doing a lot of things, so I'm already quite tired. Alright, don't need the tractor up here, so let's just bring it down over here. Oh, I'm gonna leave it right here because I might need it later to hook up the front loader if we have any lime left over. And I unload it, I need to put that somewhere. So let's get back into here. And I'm definitely going to start on this side over here, because again, I have so much less room. I might actually just do a strip on the short side. I think that would make a lot of sense to do. Because with the, it's so bumpy, and then you got all these tiny little trees in there that I can run into. Oh, let's not hit the chicken fence. Okay. And I think only the dark part needs to be limed. Okay, well, I'm going across the entire field just to line up because it's so short. Okay, right here. We're just gonna do a strip and hit it. Alright, yeah, that's definitely extending over on the right-hand side, but it's okay. It's better than having to do a tiny little strip on the side again, and there we go. And now I can do it the lengthwise, just like we did on the other field. And hopefully I get it aligned good. So we have 6,700 liters left. I'm probably gonna need, I'm gonna say 4 passes. I don't think I can get this field done in 3. So we're gonna have to see after the first pass if how much lime I'm spreading. So I think right here this would be good. I don't know where the cruise control... Oh yeah, I did say that I increased the cruise control because I was worried that it will possibly spread too much. Okay. This works good, and I'm going to have to do adjustments because I don't have any furrows or anything to really look and stay straight. This is kind of... I need to eyeball it. Okay, but I think I'm getting it. Yeah, this is definitely going to be 3 passes and then a tiny strip left. Oh, this used... Let's see how much we have left in the end. And turn it off. So that was 1,300 liters, I think. Yeah. So I think we have enough to finish this field, which would be awesome. Because then I'm just going to get a lot more grass. Once this starts growing, we'll also have to fertilize it this time. And so on. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish this and hopefully have enough lime for the entire field. I clearly underestimated the spreading width here. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, so gonna have plenty of lime left over, which is good to know that I can do all 3 fields on 1 tank for the future, if I don't mess up or something. And there we go, we got the whole field limed as well, which is awesome because more grass means more silage and so on. And let's see, where would I want to store the lime after it's unloaded? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to move it with the front loader. So why don't I just unload it right here? This is gonna be 2 containers. Yeah, let's just... No, I think I have a good spot. I think behind the garage. I think that's where we're gonna start storing our pallets and stuff. I would love to have a roofed building or something right here on the asphalt behind the garage. So let's go ahead and unload this. Wow, okay. Interesting. And I'm just gonna drive this over there so I can drive it back to the dealer here in a minute once I move the 2 pallets here. Well, actually, they're not pallets. I'm not sure what they're called. They're like a metal pallet underneath. All right, so I'm just gonna leave this here. But I might have to buy a weight, guys. Because the 2,000 pounds, that might be very heavy. So, you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna double check, just to make sure that I'm not missing it. Maybe it's hidden somewhere. No, I do not have a weight. So, we are going to drive this back now, and then I can bring the weight back with this tractor. I think that would make the most sense. Yeah, I'll drive this back to the dealer so I can return the leased item. I have not seen a message about any extra charges, so we must still be under the hour of... And this, by the way, is operating hour. This is not just, you know, time that passes. It's actually wear and tear based, I'm gonna say. So, get back to the dealer. I dropped off the spreader down there at the shop. And let's see here. What kind of a weight do we want? So I believe that the numbers that are... Oh, it shows you actually here kilograms. Never mind. It doesn't show you on this one. But I think that these numbers here often represent the kilograms. So this will be 700, 900, 1,000, 1,100, 15, and so on. 3.3 tons. I think a tractor would just flip over. I'm between these two right here. Which one do we like better? Either the 1,000. Let's go with the round number. It saves me $100 as well. Let's go with this one. That's a ton weight. So if I pick up something like seeds, that would be 2,000 liters, which could be 2 tons. It's kind of hard. Okay. Taking this one. And I changed the color. I kind of want to change the color so it's easier to see. Is that going to cost me extra money? We're going to use it on the Fendt because that has the front loader. Let's see if there's a Fendt. Nature Green. Fendt Classic. Well, which one do I have? I want it to be... Oh, but green would mean that I can see it in the grass. That's kind of counterproductive. Let's go with... Case, Massey, Ferguson, Hardy. Oh, Fendt Red. Okay. Wow, that is red, but we're getting it. I want to be able to see the thing when it's sitting in the grass. And that cost me an extra $100 to paint it, apparently. Ah, well. Ay. I gotta pay more attention to this stuff. I think the... Okay, why are they parking it like this? I think it goes... Yeah, there's a connector so you can pull a trailer. Let's not drive into the trash over here. Okay. I'm still happy it's red. I would have spent $100 even if I knew it. It kind of matches this one. Very similar. A little bit brighter, I'd say. It's like a fire engine red, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to drive this back. We'll hook it up to the Fendt. And I'll hook up the front loader. And then we'll move these 2 pallets. This looks huge on this tractor. But it's not like... It doesn't feel like it's... You know, like the front wheels are coming up or something. So that is good. And I hooked up the front loader. And the pallet forks. And... Oh, man. Oh, these are similar... No, the luggage that we picked up was actually on wooden pallets. So this is gonna be... It looks like it's really tiny. That... I don't know what you call it. The hole that the forks go into down here. Alright, seem to be doing it. Let's pick it up. Oh yeah, look at the tractor. If I did not have this weight, I would be tipping over, I think. Or tipping forward. So yeah, this is the full one, 2,000 liters. Okay, so that's good. And we are going to... I don't want to pick it up too far because that would just be a lot more weight. And I guess I'm gonna push them... I can't really come from the chicken, so we're gonna have to put them like this. But as close as possible to the house, so when I need to fill the... another fertilizer spreader, in the future I can just drive next to it and load it. Wow, that is really heavy. I did not expect this. But I guess, you know, lime is rocks. I mean... It's gotta be heavy. Alright, and can I drive out? Good. Alright, perfect spot. I'm gonna put the next one right next to that one. And that one only has, what is it, 500 liters? About 500 liters. And we won't need this for a couple seasons, I think. Or if I extend the field or something, maybe. Let's see, it's really hard to see in this grass. Alright, in there. Oh, 768 liters, okay. Tractor's still moving when you lift that up. Almost there. Alright, this is good. No. There we go, and maybe... Just so, because I'm probably gonna put seeds and stuff back here as well. Let's just push it in a little bit. Alright, very cool. And I'm gonna leave the tractor. I can't get out of the tractor if I leave it here. Let's leave it here for a second. And we get back into the case. And hook up, I already parked it there after I took the weight off. And we hook up the cultivator. And I'm gonna start cultivating our fields. Probably gonna do that then for the rest of the day. It's probably gonna take quite some time because this is a very small cultivator. What is this? I'm gonna say it would be good to start judging this. I'm gonna say 2.5 meters. Let's see if I'm right. What does this say? What the cultivating with? Owned items. I just lisped on width. Alright, let's see. 3 meters. Okay, I was a little bit off. So this is 3 meters, huh? Interesting. Doesn't look 3 meters to me. Because, you know, if I'm like a meter 80 or 6 feet or something, and I lay next to that, I feel like it doesn't take almost 2 of me. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do the small side here first. I'm gonna do probably 3 passes, and then I can do the long side again. And there's nothing to this machine, I think. Yeah. Okay, it goes 9 miles an hour. And I already missed a piece after saying there's not much to this. Great. But at least it doesn't cost me any money besides diesel and working hours. I'm working on the long passes now, and this is gonna take quite some time. It's already 4 p.m. now. So I'm probably going to be busy until 7 or 8. And I don't think I'm even going to go to the restaurant to have dinner. I'm just going to have like a bowl of cornflakes and maybe some fruit or something. And then hit the hay because I am exhausted after all this work. We did a lot today. And also with the breakfast in the morning, you know, that was so filling. I can't wait for tomorrow morning for the breakfast. It was so delicious. But yeah, that is it for this vlog here, I think, because there's nothing else to do for me besides turning on the radio in the tractor and going up and down this field and then this field over there. And it feels so good. We're so close to putting the seed in the ground, which we're gonna do next tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. First thing after breakfast, I think we're gonna pick up seed bags and so on and then get it filled, and then we start seeding our fields. I'm not really sure yet what crop. I'm gonna think of that over dinner, what I want to plant. Besides oats. I know oats are going to go into the little field, but what I'm going to put in this big field, I don't know yet. But yeah, I hope you guys like this vlog, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow, bright and early for the next vlog. Until then, take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.